Hello everyone, my name is Kurazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 86. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on September 8th, 2024. I hope you enjoy the episode. So let's compare. We have I think we have an iron rough cut, right? So 1,000 for you. Okay. 2,500 versus 6,000. Okay, so you are getting a good deal less, tool for the money, basically. Yeah, so we have a fresh iron finishing chisel, so I don't need those right now. And the almost invincible iron pantograph. You know, we used this a bunch a couple streams ago, and I don't think it really went through enough. Didn't go through as much as it should have, probably. Alright, so we'll leave the chisel there, both of them. We're going to go and drop off some stuff like these guys. Let's go empty our inventory and get ready for... let's try this out. We'll go up to our quarry. We'll get a few of these pallets, just a couple, maybe like 3, just to try it out and see how deep the quarry goes. And then I do want to show you what my ideas are for the general design of our future temple. We're just going to plop you there. You might not really get much use anymore, but we'll see. So the saw needs to go somewhere. We need to get rid of some sticks. I'm going to move these around. Things that I want to keep on me, we will put up. And things that are going somewhere get put down in my inventory. So you stay here. You come with... we already have... We'll swap hammers, actually. We'll swap hammers. Leave these here. And the saw. Okay. How far along are you? Okay. And we have Megan Warburton. Welcome, welcome. Do meteoric iron anvils work with steel? Asks Katie Cat. Yes, they do. Yeah, the tongs don't get to go on a walk with us this time. Sad, I know. Alright, so we're going to leave the other tongs here. Let's see. So the saw can go there-ish. You can go there-ish. And the sticks go upstairs, but I do want to grab the... I had another hammer here. Is it in my box? Not that box. It is here. Oh yeah, we'll bring you. Alright, so I'm going to actually leave the steel hammer back on the rack here too. I'm not sure why I keep the hammers here because, you know, I don't have an anvil over here anymore. Maybe, you know what we could do is we could maybe bring the tin bronze anvil over and just leave it here for like old time's sake / decoration, maybe. So we're going to leave this stack of sticks. Boop. There we go. Now we have everything that we need, minus a bowl of, or an extra crock of food. There we go. Some more, yeah, more orange chicken. All right. So let's go try these out. We have to do some digging around our existing quarry to make things fit. And I still, you know, we do have a, where did I put the raft? We had a raft. Where did I put the darn thing? Eric says you inspired me to get this game, and now you have a serve with friends. Hey, that's awesome. One thing you notice, everything seems harder when the topography is more complicated. Yes, so I actually have a mod on called Vanilla Plus. Hey, here it is. Vanilla Plus kind of smooths out some of the Perlin noise generation. It's not, like, perfect, but it does flatten some things out and get rid of the weird spiky, daggy things a bit. Alright. Yay! We don't have to get wet this time. And we do move a little bit faster. I think Tyron actually buffed the speed of these in, like, 1.19 point, like, 3 or 4, I think, by something like 30%. Because there, for a while, you could actually swim, I think, at least as fast as this could go. So it wasn't very useful. And Una Person is here as well. Did I take it to Eisenholm? Yes, this is, actually, he gave me a birch raft, and I forgot to spawn a birch raft in over here to match it. You think rafting uses less satiation? Oh yeah, I'd believe that. Reminds me of the other block game in a boat. Boating uses no food or satiation. All right. It's a nice short trip. I'm going to leave the raft here on the beach, so we have this nice little little beachhead. So we'll know that this is where we have to come. Let's just leave a little dirt pillar here, maybe even like that, and lean this here. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Now where is it? Right up here. Got the nice peaceful music. So I think it was up here. Yeah, here we go. Okay. All right, what have we got in here? Nice big flat area, perfect for some. Oh, we're starving apparently. Perfect for starving. Okay, so yeah, let's go down, and we'll see how we do. So where to start? Let's start it right here. Need some more ladders. Let's get those in place. So 1, 2, 3. Not that, like that. Get out of here. 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. Leave the bottom one out. So we're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There we go. The quarry calls me and I must dig. Yes. I must diggy quarry. So that'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, nice. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get our plugs out here. That'll be helpful. Just going to recount. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, okay. And we'll also go ahead and we'll hammer these in. Do I need a steel hammer to use these? Huh. Okay. Or maybe is it because I don't have the plugs in here yet? Let's find out. Let's just take a look. It could just be me being a goof. Because it could be that the game needs the plugs there to like check for how much it's going to relieve. So let's try this out. Let's see. Oh, okay, okay. It's not the hammered type. It's the Kurzar being a goof. Okay. Whew. I scared myself for a second there. Oh, but Oak Tree was busy telling me how to do it. Sorry, I didn't. And Burnzilla too. Whoopsie. Interesting. So that tells me that the game, or the mod, must be calculating the size of your relieved area when you put the plugs in. Boom. Oh, man. Look at that. 343 sandstone. That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. And now I don't have a path over to here. Let's fix that. Beautiful dirt path. Okay. Oh, that is so nice. Ha 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 ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's bust through here. 6 and 7. See, let's grab like 3 of these, maybe 4. We'll do like this section here, and then that section will have a nice big ol' open pit quarry, which will be totally safe from monsters. Yes. Yes, safe from monsters. No monsters here. I might dig a few holes for sunlight up here. But then, yeah, then we'll head back home, and we'll start on our scale model. So let's check off steel and plugs and tools. Okay, ding. And we're actually moving along faster than I was thinking we would, so we might be able to start doing some work down at the new place, actually, today. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. Alright, so I think the trick is going to be go downstairs first, put the plugs in down here. Go upstairs, put the plugs in there, hammer those in, and then hammer the bottom ones in. That way we don't deal with fall damage, because at 7 blocks, the fall damage actually starts becoming a bit more of a problem. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Just double checking my math. If we could change to the hammer, please. There we go. What is one massive stone? It is. It's a lot of rock. We'll see if they stack, too. Since we're getting nothing but sandstone in this, it might stack, but it also might be a case of the modder going, okay, this is already cheesy enough. We don't need more compressed black hole inventory space. Oh yes, you stack. You don't stack. Okay, so there is a limit, looks like, and it looks like the smaller ones do stack. I guess to some extent. I wonder if the smaller ones have a limit that causes them to compress more stone into less space. Uh-oh, Patrick Acock says he's an hour late. Oh no! Quick, go back and watch the first half, or first hour at ×8 speed. Oak trees 6x6 ones did not stack. Okay, interesting. Good to know. Let's see. Let's do this one here. So we will go over 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. There we go, and then up, back up and up and up. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Check my math here because we are doing. Oh wait, no, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, no, no. Bad cores are. There we go. Let's try that. Burnzilla says if this was the whole stream, we'd be down for it. We have Theodore Allen Sarmet. Good evening to you. I mean, it's actually still, it's late morning for me, but evening to you. Megan Warburton is chilling in your windmill, grinding halite while you watch. Got vintage story Inception going on here. Boop. Ooh. Got a bit of limestone poking through. This one is pure sandstone, though. Okay. Pure goodness. Well, the limestone wouldn't be a bad thing to have, honestly. So here we might be able to still not get over to the wall. So let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Plugs in the salt mine, that'd be nice. Let's just make a little bit of a bridge here. The old-fashioned way. Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the same as before, which is good. Means my measurements weren't faulty. All right, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'll hammer these guys in. Ferric asks, so once the chore streams get once the construction is underway, will the quarrying be relegated to chore streams? It probably won't be entirely, but I will say that depending on how much stone we end up thinking we need, I'll probably do like the majority of it on chore streams, but then like maybe, I don't know, a quarter of it will be done regular. Because there'll be certainly times when I'm like, oh shoot, I need some more, I don't know, slate or andesite. Let's go get some of, these 3 stone types. So that way we can kind of make it a bit interesting where I'm getting stuff that's not just the same thing that we're using to build everything else. I think 4 is good for now. I think it's plenty. This won't carry us very far into the build itself, but we're not going to start the build today. That's 100% certain. I have a lot of planning and probably some flattening of the ground to do before we do anything with the actual temple itself. So we're going to figure out what elevation we want, and then make sure that the land itself is flattened, get the holes filled in, probably make some packed dirt for that. I'm not going to fool around with like trying to fill in the whole like 3D space they exist in. All right. So grab you, let's pop on you, and away we go. Oh, we can dock our raft at the like little dock we have on the Panera. Halite is a binary thing. You have almost none or way more than you need. That's very true. Once you find halite, you're good. Like you never need to find it again, pretty much. Unless you're using it like for building a pink castle, I guess. Kitty Cat built most of your McMansion and lighthouse with halite stone. Wow. How can you tell the difference between salt and fresh water? Taste it. Taste it. Oh, you mean in game? In general, you won't find salt water unless you're playing in a world that has at least 10%, or at most 90% land cover. When you have lakes like this, these lakes... Ooh, apparently there's no collision here. There we go. Interesting. So it actually tries to deposit you, like, somewhere useful. Can lean you there. What hovers? I love it. That's cursed. All right. Let's see. You know what? I'm probably not going to put these slabs here, because this is not where we need them to be. They'll be going at the eventual temple location. So we'll keep them with us. And I want to pick a spot to make our little scale model here. I think it's going to be outdoors. Like outside the doors specifically. Maybe we sort of designate this as the design and planning area for our eventual temple. Like right in here. So this scale model is not going to be like super detailed, but I will chisel some of it. So let's get the chisel out. Here you are. I just want to sort of get an idea of what we're looking at here. And I'm going for a rough, we'll say like a 1/16-ish model. So for every 100 blocks tall, it would only be 6 blocks of real stuff here. So we're going to start with that. So that would be, what, 48 blocks tall? That probably isn't the entire height of what we're going for here. But imagine something like this, perhaps. And then something like this. We'll need 3 more. Let's just pop this down after all. Really? My face is... I can't see a darn thing. Okay. Okay, game, you win. You win. We'll drop this one right here. And we'll just get 3 blocks off of this guy. I'm pretty sure we can pick this guy up later. So it shouldn't be an issue. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. Okay. So grab you. Fun fact about filling in some sort of the third 3D space with packed dirt. The Great Ziggurat of Ur was mostly earthenworks. Yeah, I'm actually familiar with that kind of design. Earthworks makes great defensive structures against even things like cannon fire. So we're looking at probably something a bit like this, maybe even 1 block taller. I don't think we're going to go for 100 blocks tall. That might be a little much. And these things out here are not going to be very tall. These will be like little walkways slash just like a divider for each of the quadrants we have here. And part of me was wondering if we might want to, instead of having the walkways be on the cardinal directions, if we want to have them come out on the diagonals. But then I realized if we're going to do any chiseling whatsoever, or any like detail work, we'll be doing it on the diagonal. And since we're going to be having a lot of water, and want to have like watery falls things and fountains and such, I think having like water coming out of a diagonal wall might just look funny. So I'm thinking we're going to be doing cardinal directions, and then we'll have basically these sections here for doing things like a big old tree farm, honey production, more tree farm, I guess, and then like farm. And these will be pretty massive. I mean, 16 by 16 for each of these. Imagine that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16 by 16 plots. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So that should be pretty cool. And then we will chisel like sort of one side of this. I'm not going to bother with like the whole thing for now. But let's put the hammer in our hand. Maybe put you there. But what I'm thinking of is we're going to want probably the hand planer, if I have it over here. Yeah, here we go. Oh, some new people here. We have Hator Fontanelle. Unfortunately, I can't read what I assume is Portuguese, but thanks for being here. And then we have TL Forever 262. Oh, it's been a while, buddy. All right, so we're going to push this down. And maybe raise this one back up a little bit. Like that. Oop, I hear. I hear badness. There we go. I'll pop you out a little bit. Oops. Oop. Go rest. Resting time, guys. All right. Everybody's a critic, indeed. It's midnight. Holy moly. I don't hear any peepers, so we might have some fresh chickens. Hector's asking if the game will be available on mobile. I do not believe that mobile is in the plans for Vintage Story. It is built in C#, and phones are not known for C#. Okay, so let's go back to island mode. There we go, that's better. So figure something like this, and these would be rounded, little rounded things here. So let's chop this back. And these would not be like solid blocks. These would be like arches. So let's build little arches in here. Or at least little fake arches. So something a bit like this would do. And maybe we'd have some more space between the arches. Like maybe these should be like 2 blocks wide, perhaps. Let's try that. Oops, not like that. Oh, that's actually the beginning of a block. Okay. Let's bring this over in that case. There we go. So maybe something a bit like this would do. And 2 more. And of course, these would all be open inside here. We have like a walkway through here if we needed some kind of covered walkway. And of course we have some doors here, so I'm just going to do a little opening here. Probably not on these sides. There wouldn't be much of a point to having on the sides. But certainly in the front, just to have like a, you know, some kind of entrance here. If I right-click on the foreign text, I am in, yeah, I'm in OBS, so I don't have that option here, so I can't do instant translation. Oh, we have someone else here. We have Momwood. Welcome, Momwood. And Milo Hobo's here as well. Oh, we're prepping for a hurricane. Oh my goodness. Hope you stay safe then. Let's see. Oh, let's get these in. And that should be good enough for now. So imagine this, and I'm thinking like along here, we would probably plant little trees. Probably the green cypress. So maybe like either like above these columns, or maybe even the whole way along. And then we might have to do some chiseling to get the grass, but I'd like this to be maybe grassy, or at least covered with plants. Like maybe even do like a thin path-based walkway, and then put like potted plants or even just dirt with plants on either side. And that would be the design for that, with a more lush garden perhaps up here on all of these, on the corners here. Or the, yeah, like we'll call them corners. Make it a quick snack here. A quick, completely stomach-filling snack. There we go. And a hydration break for me. The Olaf of Iron is here as well, and Jen Zetsu. Hey, you get to watch live once. Awesome. Can do flowers and sand or gravel. Yeah, we could maybe do some sand or gravel. Is there any... And it might be good to like pick a different color too. Maybe we could grab some peridotite gravel to act as if it were like grassy, or at least, you know, maybe mossy or something. Something that's not, you know, yellow and dead. I don't see any peridotite around here. I'm going to go adventuring for that. that's a thought. So we have that. Let me grab this off of here. Tuck you up here, I think. And then this whole area would be sort of rounded. We'll just do this side of it a bit. So we'll just chop this off. And then maybe like this. Just represent what we're going for here. And then we'll go down to the 2x2 resolution here, I think. It's probably as far as I want to take it. It's close enough to a circle. Is Katie Cat not here? No, Katie Cat's been here. And Minatos Tassetti is here. Welcome, welcome. There we go. So this would then sort of be a multi-stage area. So what I'm envisioning here is that from this place here, we would have a little bit of a stairs up into a door. However, we would also have this path that could either split around that area and have this path meet up at the same door, or have this path actually go upward, up a set of stairs, to this level here. So you wouldn't be able to get to this path directly by going in the front door. You have to go in the door, up the stairs, out this level, and then you're out here. And out here is where I want to put things like maybe some of the farms for heat-hardy crops and things. So pineapple and what's the amaranth? There we go. Maybe even some of the cassava, as unexciting as those are to me. And then we'll have access to the interior here. Now, I could pop this out a little bit on the bottom here, but maybe bear with me. This would probably be flared out a little bit, because I'm thinking of having some kind of like, maybe I've one more block with me, don't I? Yeah, here we go. So we'll just do this side. I'm going to shove this in real far. Is that enough? Maybe not. That should do. So what I'm kind of thinking here is that we'd have like some kind of design to trim this down even more. So we're going to do, so that was 6 basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's too thin. Let's bring this back out a little bit. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so let's dig this out here. There we are. So we'd have like a design like this, where there's sort of like a bracing that then runs the whole way up the tower as it gets thinner. And then maybe even a 4-to-1 is still too steep. But something like a 4-to-1 or 8-to-1, even 16-to-1 might be perfect. That way we're really only shaving a very narrow or very gentle taper to our tower here. And we would have, of course, an entrance in here. This would be round. We'll just take off the corner here. Probably the best thing to do. Yes, buttresses, although probably non-standard buttresses. This is more for design than anything, I think. So we'll start with that. And then let's grab this guy. So we'll shove this forward. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Although I'm thinking this top one might actually be flared back out a little bit. So we'll do 1, 2. Oops. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. There we go. And we'll leave this. I guess we'll do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 1, 2. Okay. And then the very top, which we might build another block on here, or we would if I had one. And that might just be like the decorations at the top of the tower. So places we wouldn't be able to really like walk, we would just build them and then leave them forever. But then we'd have room for, let's see, this ish. Close. I'm getting there. So we have to do this too. And then some of this, basically. And the same thing here, essentially. So we'll do this. And then we come back out here. Like so. And possibly here, we might have another little smaller platform. Or maybe even a series of platforms that are like, I don't know, leaves or something. Like a desert flower. Is this the pre-design for the Oasis guy? I'm not going to finish reading that one. But yes, it is. We are sort of workshopping the general idea because I have some sketches down, but I don't have anything concrete yet. And I wanted to sort of go over it with you guys and see what inspires me and all of us. So maybe some kind of extra platform here. I don't have any more room to pop this out, or no more material at least. But yeah, so a platform that maybe comes out might even have some kind of design. And we might, so since there's going to be water involved, this might be where we have water like pouring down maybe inside here, that then maybe gets split somewhere to flank our doorway here. So maybe like right here, we'd have something here. We'd have this, oops, double whoops. Try that again. So we'd have something like that there, and then maybe like there'd be like a channel in here that then diverts the water out the sides. And that way in here we'd have some sort of like pool. There we go. That gathers the water. Right in there. And maybe even like pop that out a little more. This is just for demonstration purposes, so something like that maybe. Yeah, I'm liking this more and more the more I see it here. Now I'm adding veins. But yeah, so this might be something a bit more. Pop this another block off of here. There we go. So if we drop this here, okay, we need to push this around quite a bit. There we go. It's a little far. Let's push you 2 more. And then we can bring this guy back and kind of work on this here. Come on. Aim, please. Oh, I can't. There we go. Something like this. So you'd have like a flower shape or a compass, and then this would probably need to be reinforced with, say, something under here. Maybe even some like really spindly arch. I don't know, like something that pops off of here, which I can't quite do. To bring this back down. But something like this, I think would be really cool. So we'll do that. Bust that off of there. And like that. And then we'd have like sort of tucked in like here, like on these ledges, would be a great place to hide like a block of sand and plant some little trees. Is it possible to make a sundial in this game? It is actually very possible. You do need to account for the angle of the sun based on time of year, but you can make a sundial. So this is kind of it's general design. There'll be some more going on here. I'm envisioning some definitely lots of glass roofing or windows here, and probably what we'll do is that the interior will probably start like a few blocks in. That way we can kind of like make like a pie and layer the glass so that like the upper floors have a window here, the next floor down has this window, one block down and over here, so that way each floor can get some sun in via some kind of skylight. And then in here, we would have some sneaky access to the ground floor storage for ourselves. So maybe this one wouldn't be here, perhaps, and then we'd build a little hidden little entrance here with a wall that comes out like so. And maybe even curls around just a little bit with a 1x1. I'll just do that here real quick. I can't. I need another block here. But I'll do it right there. Not quite where I want it to be, but this is an example. So that way, from the outside, you really wouldn't notice that there's a gap here. If you were, just walking by. But when we need to go get storage, we can go right in here, and the storage floor will be right here on the ground floor. Right in the middle of everything. The Ship in the Bottle was episode 40 couple, I think, in season 2. By the way, so people are talking about the Ship in the Bottle that I made in the guide series. I thought you saw something about making custom chiseled doors in the Chisel Tools mod. Can you make invisible sandstone doors? I could make them where they're invisible, but I kind of rather have it be more of a natural thing. In the desert, moving parts get filled with sand, and so hinges and things would probably not be a great idea. So I think I'd actually like to probably not do that, honestly. I think that's a good idea right there. So we'd have a few arches. We'd have, a little garden here and a little garden here and here. And bear in mind, since this is a 16 to 1, we're looking at least 4 blocks, and I could even go a little farther. Maybe even extend this bridge out a little bit, but I'm not super concerned about that, I think. So yeah, that's what I want to do here. I'm going to leave the rest of the scale model alone for now. But that's about it. And then we'll decorate, I think, and this might bear some consideration. I think for the most part, most of this will be sandstone on the outside, with some highlights in certain colors, but mostly sandstone. I was thinking it might be cool to use some chalk or some limestone. Let me grab some of that here. If I have some chalk or limestone. I have 3, okay. Part of me was thinking that that some light might be good, but it is high. Let's come back in the morning. Let's light that up and come back in the morning. Let's go grab some coal real quick. Oops. Let's run smack dab into the door. Yep. There we go. What's my age again? Someone's listening to too much Blink-182. Now I'm showing my age. Alright, please just hold off on the drifters until I get both these lit. Pretty please and thank you. What is TOBG? That is the other block game. There we go. Is there a stone type that's very blue? No, there's actually, the only one that's very blue is andesite. And this is the non-polished stuff. Do I have any polish? I do. So the polished is quite a bit darker. It is pretty blue, but it's not the like the azure blue that you look for Ishtar Gate. Hey, Lucky 7's here. Yes, I am doing a scale model to kind of plan things out before we start breaking ground. Well, everyone, that's about all the time we have for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. But for now, as always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.